Alrighty guys, I'm gonna get straight into it. So today I'm actually gonna be checking my trail cameras, showing you guys a couple of my spots here at my farm. I haven't checked the cameras in this spot all year. They've been out here for about a week or two. They were in a different spot, but I decided to just change spots. So I'm gonna show you my first spot, show you why I picked to throw a camera here. So as you can see, so here I threw my camera right there on a T-post. So right here we have a bean field. I mean, I believe this field's 200 acres, so it's giant. It's too big, honestly. But so I hunt this tree line a lot because they bed up in these woods and they come out here to feed. So I always try to find the best travel spot from where they are coming out of their bedding, coming out of the woods into the field. And so this is probably the best spot I've found yet so far. So as you can see, I got my camera here. Let me turn it off so it doesn't just take a ton of pictures. So as you can see, we got our field here, and look at all this traffic. So I should have a good amount of pictures here. They actually have a dirt trail going into the woods. That's how much they use it. As you can see, it's all grass, and then you got this dirt, and that's just all from the traffic here. And there actually is, here, I'll show you guys. There actually is some barbed wire, because that, across this barbed wire is the neighbor's property. So I cannot hunt any of this, unfortunately. I wish I could hunt the bedding, but I am pretty grateful to have the feeding, so I have to make the best of it. And so basically, yeah, these deer are coming right out here where this barbed wire was knocked down by a tree, because usually the barbed wire is up here. It's down, so they don't have to jump it or crawl under it. So they have a clear path coming right down here. And as you can see, they're taking advantage of that down barbed wire with all that. So we're gonna check the camera here and see what has been moving here. As you can see, I mean, there's just all kinds of tracks here. Probably the best spot I've scouted here at the farm this summer. They're definitely using this here, and my camera should have gotten pictures. It's not the best camera, but it should have gotten pictures. So yeah, that is that spot. Alrighty guys, so here's spot number one. We're checking it now. Looks like we got a doe. Oh man, that's another nice buck using that trail in daylight. 829. I think this is the same buck. I don't know. I can't tell. They all kind of look the same. That's a nice deer right there. Young doe. Whoa. This fawn's getting a little frisky. That's a fawn. A little young buck trying to get on mama. That's freaking weird. Got a deer. This is probably not, this is my worst camera I have. If you can't tell already, it's pretty bad quality, but I should have used my better camera. Look at these deer midday. That's a good sign. Coming out of the bedding at midday to feed. That's always a great sign. Oh wow, another one. 2:02 p.m. A lot of does. A lot of does. Ooh, young buck. Using that trail. Shooting light. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, nice buck. Ooh, and he's hard horned. Look at that. Velvet's already gone. It's a nice deer. 6:30, another. So this is obviously an evening spot. I have not seen any morning pictures. This is obviously an evening spot here. Oh. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? So here's the first buck. 6:30. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? That's an absolute giant. That's one of the biggest deer I have on camera here. Oh my goodness. Look at that frame. Oh my goodness. Shooting light. 10 days before season. Giant buck. Using that trail. That's a buck, little guy. Oh my goodness, I'm still shocked. That's a hardhorn buck. That little guy we've been seeing. And that's it. That's all we got. But holy cow. Oh my goodness. I can't get over that thing. That's a giant. Absolute giant. Look how wide that is. None of the deer around here have this kind of genetics, so I'm still kind of shocked. Like, this is like the average deer, still a really nice buck. But wow. Wow. That's a absolute giant deer. I'm very excited for that one. So on to spot number 2 here. I mean, it's literally, there's the old spot right there. Literally only 20 feet down. I just wanted to see what is walking on the field edge here. I really like this corner of the whole property. It's the most secluded away from people, and it's kind of the prime bedding, I feel like. But that's just what I've scouted. But as you can see, there's lots of tracks coming around this right here, and it's very wet. We got some rain, so pretty nice to have all these tracks. But yeah, so basically I set up this camera right here on this on just this path here, just to see which direction when they leave the first spot, are they coming left here or are they going right? So that is basically why I picked this spot. Nothing too crazy, just another cross that I wanted to get pictures of. Alrighty guys, so my screen record's not really working, so I'm just gonna film it from my camera. So here we are, we got the date. This was on August 29th, 5:53 p.m. So looks like we got a doe and a fawn here, a couple does. More does, a lot of does. That's actually a pretty good sign for the rut. Oh yeah, that's what we are looking for. What is that? That looks like a 9-pointer. Nice deer, nice tall healthy rack. Just in the beans eating. That's in kill light too. Feeding the beans. Doe and a fawn. There's something there in the morning, too foggy. Wow, midday here we got a couple does. Midday here. Some more does at 6, that same group of 3. Foggy, man. You can't see crap in this fog, kind of annoying. Some more midday does. Look at this, 151. There's a little, all kinds of deer out here feeding. Ooh, he's a little buck here. Sun's going down, not bad. Got a spook deer. As you can see, there's more daylight pics. So that's all we got for this one, but we had more daylight pics and dark pics, which is good. And we got this nice guy on camera. So we do know there's a shooter buck in the area. That's a nice deer. Definitely one of our target bucks. I've seen him on the other side. I've already got a couple pictures of this guy, but that's a good sign. Alright, so we are here at spot 3, camera 3. I only got 3 cameras out at the moment. Let's grab this guy here. But so basically with this one, so literally the spot is still right there. That's where I parked the gator at the first spot. You can still see the T-post right there. So I like this corner very good because there's a river right behind those trees. Okay, so there's literally a river right there, and you can hear a road's across the river. But so I'm liking a couple of these trees to sit in. I'm saddle hunting this year, so I can definitely get up in some of these trees. And so I picked this spot because when I first scouted it, this was fresh, very fresh, and I could see that these deer are coming right through here. So I also put on just another trail spot. As you can see, these deer are coming through here. It's a pretty obvious trail right here, and they're going down there. Here we can actually see some tracks here. I mean those are big tracks too. So yeah, that's a lot of tracks there. So they're going right up there. So just another good spot. It's in a ditch here, and these deer are coming out of this ditch, and they're right to the beans where they've been eating all summer. So yeah, so one more thing. So this spot here may look really good, it may sound really good, and you may be really jealous, but it's not as easy as it looks or sounds. So basically, they bed in these trees. They bed all in here. There's not a single piece of woods this big in a big radius. Like this is all floodplain. Like I said, there's a river right there. So there's not many woods. It's basically all fields. So this is a giant, I think it's 47 acres of just hardwoods, flat hardwoods. And in the middle it gets very thick, and it's perfect buck bedding. I mean, absolutely perfect. And so, that being said, it's where most of these deer bed. There's no other really good places for these things to bed. So they're bedding in here. And so, like I was saying, this place is not so easy to hunt. As good as it looks, as good as it sounds, you saw the trails, you see the beans. My wind, when I set up on this tree line, my wind goes directly in there. My wind is going straight to there, right into where these deer are and come out from. So last year I hunted in a tree stand. I guess you can't see it, but one of these trees over here, there's a tree stand, right? And my wind is just going right into them. Every single hunt, my wind is going there. So I learned I didn't kill a deer last year, and I believe that's my problem, is that my wind is just going right to them, and these deer aren't even coming out. They can smell me, and they're not even gonna bother. Opening day, I did have one buck come out. Young Connor missed, but I'm coming back for revenge, but I did miss. Opening day, I did have one buck encounter. Came out of these woods, came left. It was not all my fault, but whatever. That's the story for a different time. I missed, he shot up here, turned down the field. But anyway, that doesn't matter. My wind goes straight into here, right? So my plan this year is not to hunt so far down there and hunt right here, especially with this trail here. We got to check the cameras and see, you know, what they're doing. But if I can sit in one of these trees, my wind should get sucked up by the river. The thermals in the river should just suck my wind up. The river will always take your scent. It's always going to go with the river. It's going to suck it up. So I'm going to hunt in some of these trees because there's literally a river 20 yards that way. So if I was hunting there, it would be 100 yards. So that river's not really going to catch my scent, you know what I'm saying? So I want to hunt in this corner. We do own like 10 yards into these woods here. So, I mean, I'm probably going to be hunting here just for the whole scent thing. But we still have to check the camera. I don't know if there's any bucks even coming through here. It could just be a hot doe trail for all we know. But that's the one flaw I have about the spot. I'm very grateful to even have the spot, but that is the one thing you have to worry about while hunting here is your wind is going right into the bedding, and it makes your hunt 10 times harder because every single deer, when you're hunting the evening here, come to feed from these woods. And the other hard thing about it is this: you cannot really hunt this in the morning. I park over there by these silos and I walk all the way to here. It's about a 15-minute walk, 10-15 minutes. So obviously when you're coming in here in the morning, these deer are already going to be out here feeding because they've been feeding all night. So when you come in here, you spook them. Every single time you spook them because they're already there. So and that makes it 10 times harder. So for morning hunts, I'm probably gonna have to shoot up the river and come in by boat, park the boat there, walk up the hill and set up. That's the only thing I can think of. If I have a lot of morning pictures on this trail camera, I'm gonna have to come in here by boat, or it's literally impossible not to spook whatever's here. So that's basically the whole gist of all this. You guys are gonna be seeing me hunt here a lot this year. So I just wanted to give you guys a little tour of it, show you guys everything, my knowledge on it, and so let's get checking on these trail cams. Alright guys, just ended the video. Big buck. I'm already spotted. Oh, there's more. Big buck. It's feeding in the beans there. Just came out of his bedding. It's unfortunate. Alrighty guys, third spot right here. We're checking it right now. Let's get right into it. So this is when I just set it looks like. Oh my goodness. The first freaking picture. 417. Just got a giant deer casually walking around. This is that 9-pointer I've been getting pictures of. Another nice buck. Same day. Wow. I mean, they're using that. Oh my goodness. Midday? They're just using that trail that I was showing you guys, and they're coming off that ditch and going right to feeding. That's midday. As you can see, it's an afternoon spot. No morning pictures. Is this the only picture? Come on. Alright, well that's where it ends. I obviously need to invest in some better cameras. But, I mean, okay, so this deer is the same as this deer. Different days. This is actually, okay, so he was midday 2 days in a row. 417 on the 5th, 330 on the 6th. Wow. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I even saw a nice buck as I was getting these cameras. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Alright guys, that's going to end the video. I hope you liked it. The spot's looking very promising. Lots of good bucks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd love to see some feedback from you guys. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.